Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening to you. You're watching Citizen Network, the platform where we speak truth to power. Really worrying pictures and things of things going on. Some of them we may be able to show you, we may not be able to show you all of them. Today in Ogun State, people were protesting against the fuel scarcity and lack of cash in Ogun State. There's been fights among people in the banks and everything else. I don't know if I'm going to show you that because YouTube are very, very quick to use an excuse to block you, so you have to be careful what you show. But before I do that, I want to play this song. I want you to hear this song. So this young man, unfortunately, one more thing, this young man badly injured. His blood, you can see there's a part of his body blood that you cannot see what is really happening. He's actually bloodied. He was shot at by the police or something in Ogun State today. These are the kind of things we're saying that we need to speak up for, for us as Yoruba people. The system is failing to protect us and then blaming us for the predicament they put us in. These people are desperate. They need to survive. The price of oil is going into petrol. It's 800 naira to 1,000 naira per liter in some cases, and there's no money in the bank. People are fighting among themselves. This is they were trying to make it go cashless. I don't know what's driving that. Do we have the system in place for that? They're forcing people who they've already oppressed in the first place. This is why we want to go for self-determination. I don't know what your thoughts are on it. I'm going to play the video so you hear the video of the boy, but I don't want you to see it, so I've got to be very careful what I do here. So I don't want you to see that video. What I will do, I'm probably going to play it I'll play it in here so that it will not come across. But before we do, let's play this song. I want you to, this is what we are saying. The song is designed to ask how long we're not going to suffer. Now let's hear the full song.
Citizen Network. My people, I throw it salute. Hey, hey. Make it hear. Determination. How long? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? Abdul Salam na fake man. Now he put that constitution for your head, yo. Abdul Salam na fake man. Na military man can't tell you na say una get constitution. No be lie. Na lie, yo. Na fake, na fraud, oh. That constitution. Na him they declare close to na high, yo. Make una wake up. Make una wake up, oh. How long? How long? How long? Peter Obi no be the solution. Now the solution, now be the solution. Make una wake up, make una wake up. Time down now. Bagang bagang. You be Yoruba man, you be Biafran. I want make una know say self-determination now your right you. How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? How long? How long? How long? How long gonna go this suffer? Yoruba land na your land yo. Middle belt na your land yo. Hausa land na your land yo. Biafra land na your land yo. No be Nigeria. No be Nigeria. No be Nigeria. No be Nigeria. La 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 la. Oh.
Yes, my people. This song is in pidgin and it's going to the heart of the matter. This young man, as I'm telling you now, is the issue here. He was running away from the place bloodied. I can't show you because if I do, it will be taken down. But I'll let you hear what was said about the people around and I'll translate it to you. So let's listen to a short clip. I'm not going to show you the picture, just a short clip. Here you go.
ọmọ ti yìnbọn fọmọ náà mọ ọ ti yìnbọn fọmọ náà mọ Jésù yé
You see?
ọ ti yìnbọn fún yàn
People
Jésù
are rushing to help him.
Jésù
People are rushing to him and he's bloodied.
ilé yóò dá o ilé yóò dá o ti pààyàn ti pààyàn.
You see that? I mean, the guy is, he's badly bloodied, but I cannot show you because if I do, they will take it down, and it's painful. And this is all because of bad governance. This is all because of bad governance. This evening, I'm actually going to endeavor to show more about the picture. I'm going to show you one more, which I think I'm probably allowed to show you, of something that was going on. I'm not going to go into detail. So I'm going to, here we go. This is the one. Let me see. I hope it's not. Yeah, smoke by, yeah. This one. You'll see come up. So you can see that now. So I'm going to play that. So that's a smoke-filled building behind. So that's a protest going on. I'm showing you that. So yeah, so that is what we saw. Let me see, but I cannot play the other one because that would be a problem. So, but what we are saying is this: the government are telling people to go and vote in elections, fraudulent elections. But they are taking away. I want you to know something. I've said it and I'm going to say it in as many of my broadcasts as long as possible. So let me, at this point, urge you, if you haven't subscribed to Citizen AY, you'll be hearing how long we're not going to suffer in the background. You can hear it. So that's the song that played before. Please go ahead and download it. Oh, wrong one. Sorry. I need to take that down. So let's put this up. This is the correct one. Yes. So people are protesting because of lack of fuel and lack of cash. They want to make it a cashless society and they have not prepared the people. They've not done anything. There's no infrastructure. So here's what I want to show you. On top of all of this, on top of everything that you've seen, I want to show you this. I spoke about it this afternoon. I'm going to go into detail about it again. So let me just check that it's correct. The government have basically thrown us all under the bus. They don't care about you and I, and we need to be very aware of that. So I want to just check something. So this young man now is injured. We don't know are quite bad. I mean, the way I cannot show you the picture. It looked like he was almost, he tried to survive. He used all his strength to survive, and he would just, his eyes was glazed over. I hope he survives. And people are screaming, "Oh, goodness me, he's been shot. It's been, and this is terrible." That's why we keep asking, how long will I go to suffer? That's why we're asking that question. So if you go and listen to that song, please, you can download it on Spotify and iTunes. Download it, share it among family and friends. Let us create awareness. We need to collectively do something to go for self-determination. And here's one of the things I think we can possibly do that I'll shortly go and discuss at length. Here is what I mean. I'm just going to go try and check to make sure I've got everything in here. So I want to make sure that everything that is in there is as it should be. Okay, I understand that now. So one of the things that I need to take out is obviously, let me see. Okay, so we got it. Yeah, we got 1 minute. Just give me a minute, please. I'm just checking it as I go along, because sometimes you can miss it and not realize that you've done it, and I want to make sure I correct that straight away where it's possible to do so. So let me get that done. 1 minute, we will just get that up, and just give me a minute. So I think so it's Ondo, yeah, Oshun, I can see, Ekiti, yeah, Kogi, Ondo, Oshun, Ekiti, Kogi, Ogun. I've got Ogun, I've got Lagos. So we got that. So those 6 are there. So Oshun, yeah, Oshun, Ondo, Ekiti, Ogun, Kogi, Lagos. So that's the 6 there. So I just want to make sure I got everything else. There's something else that is staring me in the face. Sometimes you may not see it immediately. So, okay. So the next one, of course, is then. I want to just check quickly. So Katsina is there. Kano is there. Katsina, Kano, yeah, Katsina, Kano, Bauchi, yeah, Borno, yeah. Let me just check. I'm just checking. Borno, Yobe, I think I got it. Yeah, Yobe is there. Okay, so Yobe. Just want to make sure I'm getting it through. Don't worry, we'll get there. So Niger, yeah. Nasarawa, yeah. It should be Plateau. That is the one that's missing. Okay, so we got it now. We got it. I think we got it. So I'll just put it there. So. Is it Plateau? Yeah, that's the one that's missing. So I want to make sure that everything that should be there is there. So now when I promote, when I do it, when I show you, then everything will be there. I noticed it earlier on that I didn't quite put Plateau in there, even though it was part of it. So, oh, no. Sorry. No, not Plateau. What am I doing? It's not Plateau. Sorry, I thought it was, but it's not. So we got Benue in there. We got Kogi, Benue, Kogi. Enugu, Ebonyi. 1 minute, please. Sorry, I will show you anyway, but you'll see it. Cross River, Akwa Ibom, Rivers, Bayelsa, Delta. So these are the code. I'll come and explain why that is so important. I think Edo is in there somewhere. I don't know. So I've seen Edo somewhere. Let me just make sure I don't have Edo twice, because I'm trying to make sure that that's not the case. So let's just see. Yeah, I think it's the one that's there. So just give us a minute. It's better to check this thing and be sure than to just rush it. So, but I'm going to take you into it. Oh, so give me 1 second. Oh, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. So yes, so like I was saying to you all, um, one of the things that we have to bear in mind is that on top of all of this, why all of this is happening is what we're trying to get to. The reason for everything happening is down to that 1999 constitution. And as you all recall, if you will all recall what I said earlier on, there is the promulgation decree that I will always bring to your attention. That is the bane of our problems, and we need to confront it collectively. So this young man now, I hope he hasn't lost his life. That was in Ogun State today. And people were protesting, and they were, because it's unfair. And this paperwork here that you see, this thing here, is the promulgation decree number 24 of 1999. That one. See, that's the fraud document that they used to oppress and suppress us, and they're still using till date. And we have to be very, very clear about what we do about it, how we solve this problem. So it says here, sorry, let me go back down. I'll bring it down so you can see it. You see, I'm gonna try if I can bring it down. I want you to see that one. You see that? You can see it now. Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, promulgation decree number 24 of 1999. That is a fraud that they imposed on you and I. So you needed to see that. So now let's go to the top. And that is what's being used. That everything that's happening now is because of that constitution. They used the constitution to seal in place the 16 states that they illegally created. They used it to seal it in place. And we need to say, no, this is very, very wrong. Babangida did a tranche of states created illegally under the military. So did Abdul Salam. The other states we know they were created before. We should really go back to the regions. That's where we should go. But what I'm saying is that what the constitution sealed in place is what we are focusing on right now. And that is the fraud that we have to dismantle. So, and what I want you to look at is it says this decree may be cited as the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, promulgation decree 1999. Number 24 of 1999. That's the fraud. That is what has caused everything that is happening to us. The oppression, the suppression, the denial of access to our resources in our land, all of these things. Now, to cap it off, we already said that the Constitution has not allowed there's three tiers of governance: the federal, the state, and the local. The federal have got constitutional powers, the state has got constitutional powers, and the local government, unfortunately, they were not given from the get-go. They never got constitutional powers. And that's what I wanted to really go into. Let me see if I can bring that to your attention a little bit here. I'll bring this up so you can see that right as I'm typing it right now. And I'll be talking about this at every opportunity so that we all know. And I want you to share this message with everybody. So let's go www. So you know where I'm going, Citizen AY. In Citizen AY, and you need to understand what has been done. I'm doing short videos because it can be long-winded, and sometimes in the video it might be better. You can get an idea. So the fraudulent 1999 Constitution, we're going into it, and you see it says Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999. It doesn't talk about the promulgation decree. That's the lie that they hid from you and I, and we need to expose that, and that's what we're trying to do at this point. So let's go to page 7 of this broadcast. Is it 4, 5, or 6? Anyway, you see it. I think it's 7. Let's have a look. Is it? Oh, maybe it's page 12. Okay, page 12. Page 12 in that case. Okay. So, where are we? Sorry, page 8. Page 13. Now, this is the bit I want you to understand. You see, this is the bit that you really need to really grasp and understand. That under section 76B, the House of Assembly are in control of the budget of the local governments. Because it says, House of Assembly of a state shall make provisions for statutory allocation of public revenue to local government councils within the state. Now, it also talks about the National Assembly. The National Assembly still passes it down to the state, and the state is left to the state to now hand it down. So that is why it is important to talk about the fact that the state, the key point to understand that the House of Assembly is mentioned within, as it's mentioned as having powers, constitutional powers within this constitution. Now, when you come to the local government, they have no powers. The House of Assembly will only make provisions. And let me type something to you. What does provisions mean? Let's go and type that. For those of you who are watching, provisions means what provision means. What provision means. Let's type that in. So let's go and look at that. So provision means the action of providing or supplying something for use. You see, set aside an amount for an organization account known for known liability. So it's a provision. It doesn't mean it's going to happen. But what we needed is a mandate. What is mandate? Let's type in what is mandate. What is a mandate? Yeah. Let's go and look at that. A mandate. Okay. So a mandate is, I'm trying to find the word. What is the word? What is a mandate? Sorry. A mandate, not that one. What is a mandate? Sorry, I was a bit trigger happy there. I was looking at Islam. I said, why? So what is a mandate? An official order or commission to do something. That's what a mandate is. The authority to carry out a public policy regarded as given by electorate to a party or candidate that wins an election. A mandate. There is no constitutional mandate for those who were in office. There's nothing in the constitution. Nothing. Give authority to act in a certain way. The constitution would give authority to the local government. That is what is missing. So when you go and look at this, you will now find that the local government have no powers at all. And that's a major problem. And one final thing to really clinch the deal, to make us understand what I'm saying here is this. One final thing is this. We're going to go to page 75 of this page. Let's have a look. 75. Let's have a look at that. So the exclusive list is the final thing. And I want us to go to number 39 on the exclusive list. What that basically means is that because the local government have no autonomy, the mines or minerals or any minerals found in local area, the federal government can award it to anybody. That's why they are awarding oil blocks to whoever they want, because within the constitution, the local government cannot stop them. And that is where the problem really lies. So, recently, 27 states voted down the resolution that they were supposed to put forward to the National Assembly to give powers, to give autonomy to the local government. And they did this on the quiet. So let me see if I can find, let me find that letter for you so you can see it. I think I played a video before, and I might see if I can play the video, but I don't need to play the video now. Let me just find, I'll just find the 27, yeah, so let's put that down. List of 27 assemblies that rejected the local government in Nigeria. So listen to this one. 25th of January, on the 25th of January, yeah, trade unions has flayed governors over failure of State House of Assembly to pass local government autonomy bill in ongoing constitution. The states failed. The TUC deputy president, who described the development as sadness, said the governors were the enemies of the country. That's what I want you to understand. This is what they have done. Let's go back to page 7. Page 13. Okay. So go back there. Yeah, page 13. So you can see page 13. I want you to see this again. This is the bit. The House of Assembly have effectively refused to give constitutional powers to the local government to have autonomy. To have the autonomy, they would be able to have financial autonomy and boundary autonomy. As it currently stands, they have no constitutional powers or boundary powers. They are at the behest of, they are under the total control of the local of the state. And that is why what they were saying here, they were saying that they were very upset with the states for doing what they did, and rightly so. What they've done is actually denied us. They continue to, the monument for roads, schools, water, lights, bridges, hospital is being sucked up by the state government and not sent to the local government. More so, we cannot hold the local government to account because there's nowhere within the constitution to which they have constitutional powers. So let me show you what this means in a quick synopsis, if I can. I need to open something up so you can see it. No, is it that one? Yeah, that one. Yeah. Let's try one more thing. I'm just gonna do something right quick here. Okay. Yeah. Now, I'm gonna show you the one I'm looking at now. There is something I'm quickly gonna show you to make sense of this. I'll quickly just go through it. I mean, we can go into detail about this, how the states were created, and that's the major fundamental issue. But this is the one I want you to look at. You see, these are all the states. The blue lines are state lines. All the states that was illegally created, and they used the constitution, the fraudulent 1999 constitution, to seal it into law without asking us. Very important. So 1 minute. Yes, so my people, yes. So what we were saying before is that the 774 local government authorities, they have no powers because the government took the powers away from them. They basically didn't let them have any powers. And the federal government are instructing the state government to not hand the powers over. They're pretending outside to us that they have nothing to do with it, but they have everything to do with it. So you see that there's 774 local government areas with no autonomy. Zero autonomy. So you can see it on there. See, like I said, all of the blue spots, all of the blue lines, they are the states that the military created. They created 18 more states to hide, that they were taking over the land. And within them, they give them more local government in the north. So they have the power base in the north. And on top of that, they did not give autonomy to the local government. So they control it. And that is what we are suffering from. And it's important we all understand that. So that's why I put the 774 local government. All the white areas there, they have no autonomy. That means the money that comes to the local government, the state government sits on it. And that is why there's been no development. And we need to put a stop to it. We need to rip up this constitution, go for self-determination. So here's what I propose. Here's why, going forward. So let me escape from this one. So now, here we go. So now you can now put in context what the problem is. The refusal of the states to pass the bill to the Senate on Tuesday, just not last week, they refused to pass the bill, and they transmitted 35 bills that met the requirement of the provision of Section 9(2) of the Constitution of the President Constitution to the President for assent. They deliberately failed. The Red Chamber further called on the House of Assembly and the Gombe, Jigawa, Kebbi, Kwara, Oyo, Plateau, Sokoto, Taraba, and Zamfara assemblies, which are yet to forward their considerations on the 45 amendments sent to the state assemblies to reconsider their stand on the constitutional amendments. It is very likely that the amendments by the remaining states will be the same thing. They will all say no, because that is the plan. And that is important for us all to understand. That is why we're saying what we're saying. It is really, really important. So what does that mean? It means that your voting in elections is useless, because the states that are supposed to encourage you to have local government autonomy, that can build roads, water, light, schools, bridges, healthcare for you via the local government, they've put a stop to it. The same people telling you to go and vote in elections have put a stop to it. And none of the politicians are talking about it. They are willing. You will not hear Peter Obi talk about it. You will not hear Atiku talk about it. You will not hear Emile Okon. They will not say anything about this, because they do not want that structure to be questioned. They want to maintain that illegal construct on us. We must dismantle it. We have to go for self-determination. Public, transparent referendum, PTR, is what we want. But so that's what I wanted to talk about here. Let me show you the idea that I had proposed that we have. So this is the idea. That will be the idea. Public, transparent referendum now. That's what we want. And we have to go and question the 27 states. In fact, all of them. But so far, we know that they have refused to pass that bill, according to the report, as of gone 25th, I think, 25th, the Tuesday before the 25th of January. They all rejected it deliberately. So that's what you need to really understand. So everything you see in red, it means that the State House of Assembly rejected local government autonomy. Everything that you see, so it's rejected local government autonomy, RLGA. Every single state with the red means that they have rejected the local government autonomy. Every single state, and these ones are yet to be confirmed. But it is likely that it's a game that's being played by the federal government to tell them, no, don't do it all in one go. Let it look like we're debating. It's all a plan, and that is why we're saying we're justified in going for self-determination. We are totally justified. What I'm saying to you all is we need to go to the state governments, and those of you who are voting, you need to be aware. When you're voting, ask them about this. Ask the state government who are telling you to go and vote why they voted down the local government autonomy. Ask them. Ask them that question. They want you to vote. Ask them. That is because the power, the local government would have real autonomy, and you could question your local government authorities on the basis of them being in the constitution alone. You would have a place to go. You could take them to court. As it stands now, you can't, because they are only provisions. The funds to the local government are only provisional. It's provisions. It's not a mandated act. Very different things. They only provide. They only make a provision for funding of the local government. It's not a must. It's not mandated. If the local government had autonomy, and they were and that autonomy was placed within the constitution, now we can make a change. That's what I wanted to bring to our attention. I hope that makes sense. Let me try something quickly here, right quick. 1 second. I want to try and just do a little adjustment on this one here if I can. So let's do it this way. So 1 minute, please. So I'm going to share this now, and I'm going to share it on platforms, and I want you to please share it. Yeah. So I want to just check that. Okay. So now, so it is very important. I'm trying to do you will see it come up in a minute. Where is it? There we are. So I want you to be able to get the full picture of everything I just said now. So here we go. So now that is better. I think I'm more. I can be, yeah, that is it. So now, so you can very much see everything in red means that they have rejected. Every state you see with the red RLGA means that they have rejected they've rejected the local government autonomy. They rejected it. They voted it down. They did not pass the resolution in 27 of the states. And the others are going to follow the same suit because they want to keep power and keep you oppressed in your land. It's time to dismantle contractual Nigeria. We have to go for a public, transparent referendum now, where we participate in all of it, and it's televised in front of everybody. There is nothing to be hidden in any corner. This must be out in the open, for the public to decide based on what is going. Because they decided to do this illegal act of denying autonomy in quiet, behind closed doors. They did it behind closed doors. That is what we must understand. That's why I'm here to show you all this. So when you see this broadcast, please share it. The question still remains, how long will I go to suffer? Listen to the song at the beginning. We need you all to take collective action. And the young man there, I hope he is not, he survives this. The young man there, I can't show you the picture. I played the video, the voice of the people, trying to help him. It was, it's sad. It's really, really sad. Let me see if I can play that one more time. I'll play it so you can hear.
ọmọ sì yìnbọn fọmọ náà mọ ọ sì yìnbọn fọmọ náà mọ Jésù
You see?
ọ sì yìnbọn fún yàn Jésù Jésù Jésù
You see?
eléyìí yóò dá o
You see?
eléyìí yóò dá o sì pààyàn sì pààyàn
You see?
ọmọ sì yìnbọn fọmọ.
So the young man struggled, and and that's the video. I cannot show you the video, but what I want you to know is that it is so painful. It is so painful to see this happening to this young man. The police shot at people protesting against the injustice. They did. Oh, sorry. Let me just type that. I just saw a typo there. Sometimes when they're a bit trigger happy and trying to get the work done, you will miss something. So let me just change that quickly so you can see it, and it will be much better. It sits better if you like. So okay, so fine. Okay, 1 second please. I'm just gonna quickly make that change, and we'll be right as rain on that before I wrap up. But please do help us share this podcast and help us reach more people. Please subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. We really need your support in growing the platform and giving really important information to improve the lives of our people, genuinely make a difference in the lives of our people. We speak truth to power always on this platform. We are here to really enlighten our people so that we know the trickery and the lies that has been told against us over and over. So I just hope that this young man pulls through that, but it didn't look good from the picture and from what I played. People were really lamenting that he's been shot, and and they cannot keep doing this to us. The state governments have voted down with the tacit support of the federal government to vote down the local government autonomy to ensure that it never passed. And they do this every 4 years. We need to wake up collectively. We have to go and ask each of the House of Assembly members why they voted down the local government autonomy resolution. Ask them that question. That's what we need to do. There we start. The youth people going for self-determination and those who believe in one Nigeria, collectively, it is your right to ask for that. Demand that from them. Then we can now begin to use that as a pathway for referendum and self-determination. Both cases. I firmly believe that. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. When you get this podcast, please share. You're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. When you get this podcast, please share. I'm going to talk more about that 27 states, and I will break it down more in the Yoruba side as well. In fact, in the Yoruba side, I'm going to speak about that. And Biafrans need to be aware. You need to hold those states, the local government, to account, because they are impacting their actions is why killings are taking place. They're killing crazy, arbitrarily because of this injustice. The constitution is allowing for them to be able to kill at will. And until we address that fundamental issue of the flawed constitution, nothing will change. I firmly believe that. So we need to all work together to bring this change. We need a public, transparent referendum in place. Public, transparent referendum, not in private, public. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Again, I will come back and do this, talk about that public, transparent referendum in a greater detail. But I'm just giving you how we can begin to look at that and how to get our people to get involved. So please, when you get this podcast, please do share. Thank you for watching. You're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Thank you and bye. Bye for now.